And now moving on and shifting our focus back to India, the political controversy over Satluj movie starring Diljit Dosanjh continues to grow. Union Minister Ravneet Bittu has challenged the filmmakers over one of the film's key claims. Bittu has asked the filmmakers of Satluj to publicly provide documentary evidence, records, legal findings and authenticate data to support that the film that has been made in the film that claims that 25,000 people went missing or were illegally cremated during militancy years in Punjab. He has said that if the filmmakers can prove this figure, he will publicly apologize. But if they cannot, then they should clarify that number in their movie as well. Union Minister also questioned the film's portrayal of Punjab's violent past, asking why the killings of civilians by terrorists and the sacrifices of Punjab police and security forces has not been shown in that movie. He also added that creative freedom cannot become a license to rewrite history and said that the central government will examine legal and constitutional options if the disputed claims are presented as established facts. So let me get you more details and go across to Pragya, who's been tracking them. Pragya, an open challenge that has been thrown by Union Minister Ravneet Bittu to the filmmakers of this movie. Give us more details about that.
Absolutely, and he has a history, his family has a history in the darkest chapter of the Punjab that, his family has witnessed. In fact, he is the one questioning the directors and actors, including also casting aspersion that there is a hidden motive behind this particular movie and the agenda, because the questions that he is asking are very valid. The kind of questions that he has said that there has been a very selective portrayal of one side of the story, and why were Hindus who were massacred by the terrorists and, the presence and the side of the story, the plight of the families have been practically and virtually not depicted with the same intensity as with those who have been killed. And he also challenges that the figure of 25,000 is a contentious one. He wants them to present proof for that, because there is no official record of such that 25,000 Sikhs have been massacred and killed. But he also questions the directors of the movie Satluj that why are they not showing how many Punjab police personnel were martyred, were sacrificed, have sacrificed their life to save Punjab. In fact, there were many Hindus, irrespective of their religion. There are innocent people who have died at the hands of the terrorists, who were murdered brutally, and their families have not got justice. In fact, the kind of chapter that Punjab, the darkest chapter that Punjab had seen, is a very touching point in lives of every resident of Punjab, irrespective whether he is a Sikh or a Hindu. But the fact is that Hindus were murdered, brutally killed by terrorists. Pakistan has had a hand in that. In fact, there were many police personnel who also were murdered by these terrorists, and yet the portrayal of those have not been shown. It is a very subjective portrayal. Mr. Bittu calls it not truth but propaganda.
Right.
There are no facts but fictions, and this is the objection that Mr. Bittu has with the film.
All right, so a claim has been made in the movie that 25,000 people went missing or were illegally cremated during militancy years in Punjab. Now, Union Minister has said, prove this and I will apologize. Thank you so much, Pragya, for getting us all those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. And with this, a very short break, more news and updates on the other side.